Hello, my dear one. Lenka Lutonska here, author of Energetic Selling and Marketing, creator of Business Energetics. And my dear one, my freaking amazing one, I have got personal news to share. You as a dear, dear member of my community, please celebrate with me. I just purchased my dream house. We've been living here for the last 5 years. Yes, it's been incredible manifestation in itself. But in terms of buying the house, it just happened. And guess what? It was one of those manifestations or things that was delaying and it was delaying and it was delaying itself again and again until I shifted my consciousness and boom, shakalaka. It was here. So I want to share with you in this video, not just this brilliant news, but also a few tips what to do with your energy when you feel like things are delaying. You really desire some things and things are delaying. How to speed up your manifestation, essentially, how to bring it into now. It's going to be a little different video. I'm cutting it from my group session with the clients because in a normal time when I would record this video for you, you know what I was doing? I was in a bank paying deposit for the house. So anyway, in the video, what's coming, I'm sure you will pick up good few tips what to do with your energy and with your consciousness to speed up your manifestations and get rid of delays in your magnificent manifestations. Enjoy, and I want to hear from you what you're taking away from here and celebrate with me. I'm so happy and I will see you next time. And actually, I'm going to say one more thing. This video really builds on the video I did last time on freaking amazing energy. There's just such a huge and powerful manifesting phrase, if you like, an energy. If you didn't watch it, please do, because this was a huge part of me finally purchasing this house too. So anyway, enjoy. Mwah. Today, I might say that it will be even extra juicy and powerful because I'm in such ultra high energy. I'm basically in a massive celebration energy. I'm going to share with you. You know, you'll be first to know. After 2 years of trying, I don't know what was it, I finally can say I own this house. Like, I own my dream house. I'm not only living in a dream house, but owning my dream house. So let me share a little bit of story with you. This is, of course, not new. This is my dream house. We've moved in literally 5 years ago. Basically, 5 years ago, I saw the house. And you know, when you have the, my God, this is my dream house. This is the house. But you know, it was well over 1 million. And at the time, I didn't have enough, you know, to put down or whatever, you know. However, the seller couldn't sell because of his own arrangements or whatever. So we agreed that we'll rent it. And when the time comes, we knew it's like in 2023 that we'll buy. So if you like the let to buy agreement, yes. So we moved into house, you know, beautiful 6-bedroom, 5-bathroom, modern country house, and always treated it like it's my house, it's our house. But it wasn't on a paper, so to speak, yes? So January 2023 came and the seller, the owner came and said, Lenka, I'm ready to sell. It's got to be sold this year, you know. Okay, fantastic. We now were ready. You know, I saved a lot, not the whole amount. It's a big house, but a really good amount. And so applied for mortgage, got a mortgage, Anyway, house couldn't be sold. Not because of me or anything. It was hanging on one piece of paper on his side. Without going into necessary details, it was one piece of paper that he couldn't obtain. And because of that piece of paper, the sale couldn't go through. And he was ill anyway. You know, he was like my little British grandfather. But it stressed him so much that ultimately, a year on, and he died. Okay. And I think that stress out of that really didn't help. But okay, so in the meantime, I think I had 2 mortgage applications and 2, you know, whatever. That's fine. Then if here in UK, you need to have probation period. So there's delay, blah, blah, blah. So here we are on mortgage application number 4, okay, which expires this week. All right. Now, I had my session with my own coach towards the end of the year. And sometimes when you hear something and it's like, fuck, I teach this and I'm not doing it. I said to my coach, I'm annoyed because I know this is going to be done. And by the way, one plus size of this, if you like, delayed manifestation, the market changed, this changed, that changed. So we renegotiated in the meantime, and we're getting the house literally £200,000 cheaper, which is a lot of money, right? So that's great as well. Anyway, so I'm saying to my coach, I'm getting annoyed because this has been in working for 2 years. And I know ultimately anything I decide, I get it. But I'm getting frustrated with myself because I just want to have it and it's still not here, like what the heck? Because again, they were waiting for some piece of freaking paper out of my control. Yes. And she said, well, then you're not a vibrational match to it yet. And I'm thinking, oh, yes. And she goes, of course, because if you were a vibrational match to it, you would already have it. And that's so true, right? That's so obvious. So I'm asking myself, okay, what doesn't make me vibrational match? Well, even just an observation that I'm getting impatient, that it takes even observation, it takes a long time, or it should be here already. Any sort of these things, is it vibrational match? No, of course not. So if I was a complete vibrational match, what would it be like? So it would be like knowing and celebration and certainty. So I decided, fine, okay, that blinking paper is not there yet, but let's plan a housewarming party. So I planned that we're going to have a housewarming party this coming Saturday, 25th. We invited a few people or, started to think about, okay, it's going to happen. Anyway, the paper came through last week. So the house sale could go through and it's, touch and go, da, da, da. And then yesterday, I was by myself on a long run. I do a long run each Sunday. And I was listening to the book, which I recommended to my clients this month. I don't know how far you got, the A Happy Pocket Full of Money. Yes. So I'm just, listening to it in the background as I'm running. It's pretty basic as in terms of quantum physics, but it doesn't matter. It's just one idea that shifts the consciousness can change really everything, right? So anyway, that one idea that shifted my consciousness and I want to really, really share with you was when the author spoke, and I'm completely paraphrasing because it was just very quick, saying something like, when we think of self, yes, that as human being, we cannot help, but we think of self in terms of physical terms as my body. So the self is the size of a human body. But of course, we know that the self as I is far bigger than human body. So the author encouraged the readers to think in terms of the self, as imagine that yourself is as large as this universe. Literally, it's as large because everything that's happening is inside of yourself. And that gave me enough shift or reminder to start thinking, well, of course, and time doesn't exist, right? We know that the time is illusionary, it's psychological filter of the mind. But if everything is happening, it's in self. And if the time doesn't exist, and if the all possible configurations of the universe or self, if you like, already exist all at the same time, I can literally in this moment shift myself to a configuration where everything is absolutely aligned, where everything is here and now. And I want you to hear this and feel into this, where you can shift your self or your consciousness, your awareness, your state of being instantly to a configuration of yourself or your universe where absolutely everything is aligned. As I was contemplating on this, images started to come to me, which intuitively started to come to me since the beginning of this year. And I already shared with you that the phrase for this year will be freaking amazing. Yes, for me, you know, like, because it just holds very precious energy to me, and it's just wonderful, wonderful energy. And out of that, I, if you like, at the beginning of the year or towards the end of the year, I created this freaking amazing quota. Like, what's all that stuff that's happening in this freaking amazing quota? And in there, of course, apart from the purchase of this property, it would have various intentions, revenues, clients, all sorts. And I felt guided, if you like, to, in my morning activations, constantly like write this freaking amazing quota in sort of like, almost like it would be writing, but around, you know, a little bit boundary, but not the boundary, but round. And inside would be those intentions. So freaking amazing quota, you know, freaking amazing January, February, March. And in here, I would write those intentions just as for the purposes of visualization, etc., etc. However, this image, when my consciousness was shifting during the run, this visual was coming to me very strongly because it's essentially visual representation of that self, of that shift of self, meaning that I am the freaking amazing quota. I literally am here now in freaking amazing quota, and I am that freaking amazing quota. And not only that, I am that freaking amazing week and freaking amazing day, collapsing timeline, but I am that. Can you feel the difference that I intend for something to happen this quarter or this month or this week, and I am that freaking amazing quarter or freaking amazing month or week. It's in self. I literally tidy up, shift, you know, my consciousness. So it's here. Everything is aligned. And I am that freaking amazing quarter. So I stayed in there for a few minutes and got overwhelming sense it's done. And this morning, I know it's just a couple of days in advance or ahead, but still, you know, done. Big personal celebration. So the manifestation ownership of the house is here. Okay. That's what I wanted to share. It's subtle but very powerful shift. Yes. Not what will happen. What I aim for this quarter is I am this week. I am this month. I am. It's the self. Okay?
Energetic selling and marketing is not a set of sales techniques. It's a lifestyle, a chosen state of being. Through my book, I teach powerful women like you to use the immense power of your energy to grow your business. Because when you do that, there are no limits to what kind of impact you can create in the world and in your life.